Hello brothers and sisters, I'm teacher Anatole Nsengunemi again. Now we are coming back with the second unit in the primary 6 set, which is called the simple machine. Before the introduction of Industrial Revolution, the people tried to discover some things that make their work easier. That's why they discover what you call a simple machine. As you see, a simple machine is a simple device that make work easier. That kind of simple machine is various kind of things that helped them to facilitate or to make their work easier in their daily life, as you are going to introduce on this unity. As you see on this picture, here is the carpentry workshop. The supervisor say, "Hi, try to be fast. Time is not on our side." The worker says that, "But we are tried." This statement says that they use a primitive method, but if they discover to use a simple machine, their work must be easier. It is easy to move materials as shown in the picture below, but is it difficult because they use the primitive method? But they have asked to suggest what you can use to move the materials shown in the picture below faster. Here, they must use a simple machine. If they use a simple machine, their work must be easier as it is now. Now we are going to start on the Unit 2, Lesson 1, which is called the definition of simple machine. What is a simple machine? Simple machine, as you say, is a simple device that make work easier. That is what you call a simple machine. Here there is the two pictures said a young man who is trying to carry a heavy load, but after putting his load or sack on the wheelbarrow, it must be easier to carry this load. But on the first image, it is difficult. That's why the simple machine is the most tools that use it to make our work easier, as it is explained by this definition. There is some examples of simple machine that include wheelbarrow, hammer, screwdriver, spade, among others. On the point number 2, there are types of simple machine. Simple machine is categorized into many types. The first type is called levers, wheel and axle, pulley, inclined planes, wedges and screws. As you see, on the levers you have wheelbarrow, clawballs. On the wheel and axle there is windlass. On the pulley there is elevator, cargo lift. On the inclined plane there is what you call a ladder. On the wedges there is an example of metallic saw. On screws there is an example of what you call a screwdriver. Let me give you a task. On the levers, we have to discuss about the classes of levers, but below there is some examples and the image that explain about what we call levers. Each class of lever have their uses according to what you have. Here there is two children what are using what you call a seesaw. A seesaw is a swing tool that helps the children to enjoy on their life. Why did you go down your friend and up? When the seesaw is materials that help runners to go ups and down. This is also a simple machine. Here there is what you call claw ball. Claw ball are balls that help to uplift a heavy load such as stones. As you've seen, a lever is a stiff bar with fixed turn point called fulcrum or pivot. A lever was one of the first simple machines that have discovered in the life. The lever have 3 main parts. They have what you call a burden or load. There is a fixed turning point which is called fulcrum and effort. Effort is the energy needed to use or to support our materials. Fulcrum are a fixed point that we use on simple machine. Simple machine is categorized into 3 classes. The first class of level is when the fulcrum is between the load and the effort. Example, you can give such seesaw and claw ball, where the fulcrum is between the effort and load. The second class of level is when the load is between the fulcrum and the load is between the fulcrum and the effort. Here example you can give is a wheelbarrow. The third class of level is when the effort is between the load and fulcrum. Example you can give is hail, spade, eggs, etc. Examples on the first class, there is claw ball, bottle opener, and what you call on the first class, as you see, the fulcrum is between the load and the effort. Second class is when the load is between the effort and the fulcrum. Example, have seen what you call a wheelbarrow and the bottle opener. On the third class, we can give examples of a fishing rod and the human arm. As continue, the next types of simple machine is what we call a wheel and axle. Wheel and axle is a simple machine that has 2 wheels, one large and smaller, one fixed together. Example is door handle and steering wheels and windlass. Another type of simple machine is what we call pulley. Pulley is a wheel that rotates around the axle, which has a glove where a rope or straight fits. There are 3 types of pulley as it is shown on this diagram. The first is what we call a single fixed pulley, movable pulley, and block and tackle pulley system. As you see, this is the diagram that shows the various types of pulley as is described by these images and diagram. Block and tackle pulley, this is fixed pulley, and this is movable pulley. Another type of simple machine is what we call inclined plane. Inclined plane is any device with sloping surface. Example, inclined plane are staircase, ladder, meandering road on the hill, and lamp among the others. This is example that shows how you must rise or go down by using a staircase. Another type of simple machine is called a wedge. Our object of sharp cutting point. Example is knife, razor blade, axe, and chisel. The next type of simple machine is what we call screws. Screws is a metal rod with laser thread around it, used to join metal or wood. The screws are used to jacks. In jacks to raise heavy objects like cars. Even if a simple machine is the most useful things, there is dangers that can occur on us while using a simple machine. Such danger machine with sharp edge can cut our skin. We can get pickled by pointed part of machine. We can also fall when using inclined planes such as ladder. We can cut our bodies or hurt while using machines like bicycles. Even there is a dangers, we must be bigger than the problems. That's why there is safety measures while using a simple machine. Such safety measures are the ways we can prevent or we can avoid the dangers that are caused by a simple machine. We would always be careful when using a simple machine to avoid accident. We should always wear protective clothing when using a simple machine. Protective clothes include overalls, goggles, gumboots, gloves, and muff, and nose mask among others. On the end of this point here, there is a question that is asked, what is a level? I have asked you to look on the diagram below and label the parts X, Y, and Z, and you have to ask ourselves, how do you know whether a given simple machine is the first class, third class, and the second class? A ladder is example of what? Is example of level, or is it example of inclined plane? You have to answer, to put your answer into the comment. But at the end of this unit, I will give you online quiz. I will give a link that contains quizzes on the comment on our YouTube channel, which is called Teacher Anatole Nsengumuremyi Official. Thank you. I love you so much.